poems. What tree am I waiting? That whole part of the world where I won't go anymore, that whole separation I won't feel, high in this house, in this hemisphere, in this artificial light that is artificial in the earliest morning, dark and pages and pens in an unfamiliar bed in the foot curl, furniture, each rumble when morning comes, and it's still morning, and it's still night. I married a dead girl, we were born in her bloom. Remember that fat bumblebee landed on a lamp? I opened the doors and I forgot, and the house got colder and colder. Where's this house? The seam between boards merely gains my attention. It's dark and thin. I monitor each situation, my bladder growing full. Climb down, climb up. What tree am I waiting? My whole life in weather, waiting for my raft. I'll fly to another island. I'll take a train. Already I know it will hurt. This is the hurt country. I came here to hold the hurt like a bird, like a tree. Traffic has rings. We watch it whirl around, damaging our night. Great continents hold the feelings in the ages. What is mine? Going blind. Great masses of them not going home. The country drew a line because of memory. One said, I feel my heart race ahead. In eternity, there is this ache. There is this wakefulness. And then this poem is sort of like its friend somehow. It's called Summer. That morning in the light, that television show got born. I remember it in California. Every morning a show, and her wife in bed. Do I like her being there? But I have this now, my pride and my telephone and all my information. Mm-hmm. Prophesy. And this is a very New York poem. It's like I live on East 3rd Street where I've lived for 400,000 years. And there's like a new taco place called El Diablito. And so every time I go in there waiting for my food, I write a poem that has devil in it. You know? And in this particular case, I just had the shittiest possible pen or pencil. It was like an insult to poetry just writing with this thing. Prophesy. I'm playing with the devil's cock. It's like a crayon. It's like a fat burnt crayon. I'm writing a poem with it. I'm writing that down. All that rattling heat in this room, I'm using that. I'm using that tingling rattle, that light in the middle of the room. It's my host. I've always been afraid of you, scared you're God and then something else. I'm afraid when you're yellow, tawny, white it's okay, transparent, cool. You don't look like home. My belly is homeless, flopping over the waist of my jeans like an omelet. There better be something about feeling fat. What there really is a lack of emptiness. I'm aiming for that empty feeling. I'm going to get some of that, and then I'll be back. And this one's called London Exchange. I have utmost respect for you, but in that moment, if I were to get out of your way instead of walking up the stairs to my home, I would have no respect for myself. I didn't know why you couldn't understand this when I told you. Instead, you screamed at me and told me I was rude. And then you said someone of my age should know, meaning that you were adding to my crime the fact that I am older than you. What am I to do? How many days have passed and I have no reason to think that your ancestors were stolen from their home in Africa, and because of my not knowing that this is true, but thinking that it is possible, it makes me certain that respect next time will be for me to step around. Maybe I could say quietly, joining you for a moment and your vast and ancient sorrow, that was my home.